Howdy, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Ahsoka Chronicles, your one-stop shop for all the recaps, reviews, and reactions for the latest Star Wars Disney Plus series, Ahsoka. I'm Thomas Richards, and I'll be your host for this week, coming back from a two-week hiatus of preaching the Blue Booty awareness. And join me is the same trio of crazies that you have learned to get to know and love the past few weeks. First, we have the number one Sabine hater, Brandy.
She's shit.
The master of the knock-knock joke, Lily K.
Knock, knock.
And the person who is still in denial that Ezra is evil, Stef.
He's not evil! Oh my god,
Yes, he
he's
is.
probably evil now.
He just got to accept it.
God,
Yes.
no,
Just
no.
flow with it.
Just let it flow, like Lily did when she saw Thrawn.
Yes.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew?
This week, we'll be breaking down episode 7 of Ahsoka, titled Dreamers and Madness. But don't worry if you have not seen the episode yet, because we will start off with our spoiler-free reactions. So you are safe for the time being, and we'll let you know when we're going to dive into the spoilers. Brandy, what did you think?
I don't know how to make it spoiler free because I have a lot to say.
Lily, what did you think?
Well, Thrawn is still the best.
Okay then, Steph, what do you think in spoiler-free as possible?
Well, we were coming off of just a big kind of emotional high from the previous episode. So much had happened, and we got so many satisfying moments. It was going to be hard to, top that. So I wasn't expecting anything to really top that, but I had hoped it would drive it forward a little bit more than this did. But I guess that's just because this is episode 7. There's only one left after this one. I'm like, how far are we getting along on this story before it ends? So I was hoping it would go further. Thrawn got to be more Thrawny. Things got
Thrawn.
he got to be more Thrawny, which was awesome, and I loved those Thrawn moments in this. Yeah, I can't say more without doing the spoiler stuff, but yeah, I was hoping things would drive forward just a little bit more in this episode, if that makes sense.
I kind of wish there was more of it, because it felt really quick, but not in like a wow, I'm enjoying this like really quick way, but like that's all you're putting in here. But I did enjoy it. Like again, Thrawn being Thrawny.
It's a very good build-up episode.
But then do we need to have build-ups at episode 7 of 8 episodes? Okay then. All right. This is the end of the spoiler-free reaction zone. So if you have not seen the episode yet, go away. We don't want you here right now. You can come back once you've seen the episode. We will not go anywhere. We will still be right here, and Lily will still be wishing death upon me.
You brought this on yourself, like
I am 100% aware that I brought this on myself.
I think he wanted it.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna be excommunicated.
Look, you know what? My time has come. So without further ado, spoiler time.
Spoiler.
Pilar.
This episode started off with us not with Thrawn, Ezra, Sabine, or them, but back on Coruscant with the shitty New Republic government. And Hera has been taken to be on trial, and they're being dicks to her. So let's start off with Steph.
Well, I'm glad they haven't completely left behind the political things that are going on back home, because once Thrawn comes back, and I think we're pretty sure at this point he's gonna come back. We've got to know where the New Republic's mindset is and where certain people stand in that, for that to be paired up with his return in a good way. So I thought it was a good way to kind of set that foundation and prepare for his arrival, so to speak. And of course, seeing C-3PO was amazing. After the comment about the droid, and then Chopper doing a little in the background, I was like, yes, we all feel you, Chop.
That guy is on his list.
Yes.
I thought he said what the fuck there for a second.
Yeah.
I thought he went like, what the fuck?
Just don't get on Chopper's list. That dude
is bad.
Except he doesn't die until after.
Shh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
We need to hope that guy needs to die.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Lily, then, what did you think about this first trial?
I hate politics. That's what I thought. Everyone is just blatantly stupid, and it's incredibly annoying. I love that they are just walking into the same mistakes that they made previously, and it's like, glorious,
Yeah.
fantastic, well done. Hera is still a badass, so that's good. And when C-3PO walked in, I was like, yeah, she is. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. It was just that it was so unexpected that we're gonna see him. I was like, oh,
Because it's that awesome tie-in. It's nostalgia.
it's very strong and it's very well used. I'm gonna say that. I hate when they force it in, but I
Mhm.
think it worked here, especially
Yeah.
knowing that we can't get Carrie anymore. So perfectly well done and very satisfying and very very Leia and and Hera like
Yeah.
to come up
Yep.
with this
Yeah.
sort of lie. I was like,
She
Makes
did
sense.
approve
Agree.
it.
Eventually.
yeah.
She did
Eventually.
after I got back 5 minutes ago.
I love that Leia's like, fuck that guy, fuck the government, I'm gonna do what I want. And just
Mhm.
since 3PO in there, it just says, there you go. I love it.
Done.
I loved it.
Yep.
The nostalgia was good. It was nice to see 3PO. It was nice to basically get that guy to
Shut up.
that was my favorite
Right.
part. Because they
Yes.
just shut him down real quick. I mean, he's got blinders, the worst sort. So
Or he's evil.
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 a Thrawn pawn.
Then he's my friend.
So you're saying if anyone's friend with Thrawn, even if they say killed Ahsoka, they'd be your friend?
Yes.
Fair enough. Also, like the politics, it was annoying. It's annoying when they, with the New Republic, how they keep going in the same circles of like, oh no, we're chill. They're Imperial remnant. That's a bit dramatical, you silly goose. Yeah, so seeing him just basically being shut up was funny. Can't wait to see Chopper gruesomely murder him and his loved ones, because that shall be fucking mint. And yeah, it was cool to see C-3PO. Again, didn't expect him. When I first heard him, like, oh, is it? And I was like, hopefully this doesn't feel too forced, but yeah, they did all right with it. We catch up with Ahsoka and Huyang in the mouth of a giant space whale. And Ahsoka is training with her lightsabers whilst having a hologram of Anakin again. Brandy, what did you think of Ahsoka sort of getting back to her training roots?
I loved it. I love seeing Hayden again, obviously, as Anakin. I love the fact that he made those holo recordings for her. And I was like, aw, that's so cool. Like, and the fact that that was the last one, I was just like, oh, knife in the heart, you know? It broke my heart. But yeah, I mean, she's been a warrior since she was a Padawan. Like, hopefully she gets some freaking chill time eventually, but I don't know that that's gonna happen.
Her chill time will be in the grave.
Yeah, probably.
Don't be so sour. She's gonna go and live with Din Djarin and Grogu. That's my dream.
That would be awesome.
To their
Alright.
little huts and just be like, yeah, let's chill.
Just
Kick
chill
her
in
feet up.
2 huts next to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just happiness.
with Hu Yang the butler. Just kidding.
100%.
Lily, what did you think of the training montage?
I loved it. I was so happy when Anakin showed up, and the fact that finally he mentioned Asajj Ventress as well.
Oh
True.
yeah, she's one of my
Fucking-
faves.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fucking loved her. So I was like, I'm always a bit pissed off because it seems like they kind of forgot about her, and I was like, she was still a big part. Like we're
Mhm.
not gonna talk. Okay, sure.
Well-
And now they mentioned her, so I'm already a bit happier. Fucking beautiful. It's like this. These are the things that I was waiting for, to have these like very intimate moments that are so specific for Ahsoka, and Rosario just fucking kills it all the
Mhm.
freaking time. So I'm like very happy, very pleased. David Tennant is still the best,
He
and
is.
Hayden and Rosario. So I'm happy.
Also, fun fact, Ventress did actually get a book continuation, but spoiler, she dies
Yeah, but like, you know, I mean, in the here
in the show.
in the
Yeah.
in
She's
the
such
show
an
or
amazing
whatever.
character.
Yeah.
Like,
It was cool.
Yeah.
And the whole killing her in a book is like
It's stupid, but like
It
it's
is.
something.
it's something,
It's
but
something.
like imagine a live action Asajj Ventress. I'm like,
Right.
I really
Mhm.
want to see that. Not gonna lie, I don't know who should play her, but like some badass Harry would be nice. Man.
Steph, what did you think of the seeing Anakin again, but in hologram form?
That was great. I was getting the nostalgia for Rebels because the hologram pops up in that, and we see the training hologram that Ahsoka's watching comes part of a scene there, and kind of cool to see that. Seeing Ahsoka, how Ahsoka just kind of lets the words flow over her. She just allows herself to just be present with the words that he's given her and acknowledging
That he's a
how
good
great
master.
that he was a good master. Yeah. And he was so positive, so encouraging on that recording. It's a nice reminder that that's who Anakin Skywalker was at his
Mhm.
heart. And that's what he tried to pass on to her.
Knife heart. Ugh.
Knife in heart. Ugh. Yeah, I agree. It was very touching. But one thing that I really liked. yeah, just fucking
Very touching. Anyway.
Anyway, Ahsoka was finally using her reverse grip again. Yeah, for all the episodes she's had like the two like just like normal choppy ones. But this time, yeah, she had both reverse, and it seems like she's going back to how she was.
Well, it could be too that she's preparing herself for close quarters fighting, knowing that that's Thrawn's thing. If she has to face him one on one, that's his combat.
For
So maybe she's studying him like he's studying her.
Perhaps.
In your dreams.
double study off.
Mhm.
Oh, Mebish has just been chicken
Murmur.
girl. Mebish has been
Murmur.
chicken girl and studying the big blue man. After this, we have some back and forth between Ahsoka and Hu Yang, where Ahsoka is more of her snippy self with cracking jokes and everything, which was fun. But they arrive in the new galaxy and are immediately starting to get blown up by mines. And space whales are crying and getting exploded.
They didn't get blown up.
They were getting blown up.
They were getting hit.
I was like, I can't see.
Lily, what did you think of their explosive entrance to the galaxy?
We knew it's gonna happen. So, like, I wasn't surprised because Thrawn is fucking smart, as always. There were not as much massacre as I
You wanted to see some dead whales?
No.
for the Thrawn is a threat, kind of like, let's
No,
do this.
no.
And instead it's like it doesn't even seem to affect them, and they can just easily just fuck off from there. That was a bit weird for me, like, especially because these are like landmines that even they show it that once it tracks you, it's gonna follow you, kind of thing. So it should be like right on impact on their skin, which is bare skin, as we know.
Well, they do have to jump through
You don't know the
hyperspace.
space whales.
I do not. You do not either. So
Well, you would have seen. Shut up, Brandy.
Was that their babies we saw
Tom.
though?
Fuck you.
Did you see the little things though, like flying, the tiny things? Oh man, that was cool. Out the window of Ahsoka's
oh yeah,
ship.
those were like
yeah.
the tiny crabs that eat the whale carcass.
Yeah,
Crabs.
I was thinking there might have been feasting on the remains out there, but
No.
then I was also like, are they baby whales? Maybe? I don't know.
Too small for space whales. Well, to be fair, they do have to travel through hyperspace, so it makes sense that their skin is a bit tougher than normal.
I guess, yeah.
It could be like after like one more landmine, they would have just gone. They would have joined Kanan.
They are not allergic to fucking
Oh.
bombs and explosions.
What did you think of the lack of space whale blubber?
I was okay with it because I was actually worried. So thankfully, no blubber.
After the tank-controlled space sequence with lack of blubber, we get to see Thrawn and Morgan talking about Ahsoka arriving into the galaxy, and Thrawn has learnt that Anakin is Ahsoka's master. Lily,
Mm.
what did you think about Thrawn's analysis of Ahsoka and everything?
Well, before we get into that, I have something very important to say to all
Mhm.
these Star Wars fans. I'm using this because you're not a fan. Stop body shaming Lars Mikkelsen. You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, fuck
He
that.
looks
Yeah.
fucking great and he nails this role perfectly. So if you're body shaming him, you're an idiot. I'm sorry, not sorry. So that's the message. Leave him alone. He looks fucking great. The scene itself, I just smiled through it all. I was like, the second he found out that she was Anakin's Padawan, he was like, I need to change my strategies then. So he did. And it worked because he's fucking smart and the best. I was
Yeah,
so
he is.
happy. And he will totally gonna use this against Ahsoka. 100% if they will come face to face. 100%.
Yeah, I reckon he'll bring up like, hey, I knew your master before he did all the evil things. He was always evil. I could always tell. And then like mind games and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna use
Yeah.
it. He's gonna use
Yeah.
it.
100%.
Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier with Thrawn being Thrawny. I mean, it was just
Ooh,
so perfect. Exactly. I was just like, as soon as the statement was made and he acknowledged that it was
Her master was General Anakin Skywalker.
Lars did such a good job just
Mhm.
performing with such little space here. That
Mhm.
reaction, I'm like, oh yeah, you can just see the wheels turning. I was just gonna say, and it's good that he has Morgan there to play off with too, because she draws out what's going through his head.
And Morgan also says what we would be thinking, like, why are you stopping the attack? And then Thrawn's just like,
Mhm.
well, because you're a bunch of dumb fucks and don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Because I know everything better, and he's completely right.
I thought it was amazing because as soon as he said her master was General Anakin Skywalker, it was kind of like you saw the wheels already turning, but it was almost like an oh shit moment because it was like,
Mm.
okay, I have to rethink everything now. Like he had to completely go sideways because Anakin, because that's just who Anakin was. Like he's just
He was reckless.
unpredictable.
Yeah,
Yep.
unpredictable, and he knows that.
Fun Thrawn time is always fun.
Yes.
So Thrawny.
Stuff Thrawny. So we go from beautiful blue thinking section to random road trip with a bunch of random bugs and shells. Because Ezra and Sabine are now chilling on a little road trip across the mountainside. We thought that this is where Sabine would finally tell Ezra that she kind of maybe did an oopsie and helped Thrawn get away, but didn't pan out like that. Brandy, number one Sabine hater. What did you think of this?
I don't hate Sabine. I just think she's really fucking up. Like, because she kept saying, oh, it's complicated. And it's like, but is it though? Like, no,
Fucking
you were
talk.
just being selfish. Eventually, Ezra's going to find out, but I think he's just kind of letting it go for right now. I'd be happy to see a long lost friend that I haven't seen in many, many years too. So
mhm.
That you thought might have been
it's
dead.
probably kind of nice to actually have another person around versus like, you know, a bunch of crab people. The crab people are cute.
Sabine. Oh my gosh, girl. Ugh. It's gonna bite you in the ass at some point, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Ezra was being so Ezra about it, just kind of letting her do her thing at her own pace. But I also got the impression that he sensed that there was something she wasn't saying that was going to impact him in some way. And so I'm like, that's not sure how that's gonna play out when that truth comes out. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was not really happy about that. I mean, it was great seeing the two of them together.
Mhm.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
But the
the
more
fact-
she kept putting it off, the more I was like, girl, you've got to say something. You can't just keep hiding it.
Where you even saw like when Ezra was asking like, oh, how'd you get here? How am I getting home? Like, what's the plan? And Sabine was quite, you see his face just go, I'm not going home, am I?
She isn't the only one that hasn't revealed some truth.
True,
Ezra
'cause-
has not revealed how he got to where he is.
We shall touch on why Ezra is definitely 100% evil later. But first, Lily, what did you think of this impromptu road trip?
I'm no, I don't know. I'm once again on that ship that I am not trusting the whole thing that we talked about. Like, you know, these actions that Sabine did needs to have consequences. And
Yeah.
referring to the end, I'm like, are we really gonna do this? Like, already it's the whole, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what happened exactly. It's complicated, and I'm like, why are we chill about this? Like, you know, even for Ezra is very weird that he's not more like, come on, tell me, or what's going on. Ezra is weird. Ezra is very weird,
Ezra-
acting very
he's acting
fucking
very strangely.
suspicious. It's
Acting-
something is going on for
Something's
sure.
going on.
Almost too suspicious. Like only someone
Yeah.
evil would do that.
The whole, because my whole thing is this whole like, oh, I knew you would find me or whatever. How? You told you were gonna die. How
True.
the fuck did you knew that they're gonna come and find you at one point? Why are you now so eager to go home? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Or because remember how like Sabine interpreted the message as like, I leave it up to you, which we all know was just like, I leave you to take care of people in the galaxy. Maybe this Ezra isn't Ezra.
Yeah, that's my
Maybe-
thought as well. Like
Yeah.
something is going on there.
Like something that's like a projection of like basically like a Marek, but like not a suit of farts, but like a person of farts.
Definitely
Yeah.
something to do with the witches, because the whole like I read it on Twitter before we started watching the episode that the fact that the witches could sense Ahsoka coming because she's a Jedi and they could sense her, and then the fact that they were immediately like Sabine has some Jedi there. They didn't say anything about Balen, and they were surprised when Thrawn addressed him as of the Jedi Order. They were like, oh, what the fuck? The whole thing just seems very suspicious. The fact that Thrawn said that, Ezra might be dead to Sabine, and he then gave her the coordinates of the last known about of Ezra. And I was like,
What you
if you
playing at?
think if you think he's dead, why do you have coordinates to his place? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, like if he's dead, why are you keeping track of him?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's very, very fucking suspicious, the whole thing, because Ezra was a hothead always.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
fact that he's not even like, it's complicated. Okay, why it's complicated? Tell me what's happening. You told me about everything. Why you won't tell me about this? What's going on?
Mm.
Where is that conversation?
Yeah. Which we hope would be in the next episode, but it's probably going to be in the Dave Filoni movie when it's revealed that Ezra was evil all along. During this road trip, Ahsoka and Huyang try to track down Ahsoka. Huyang can't because debris and scrambles and whatnot. So Ahsoka reaches out through the Force and talks to Sabine and all that. But that also means the witches can find exactly where Ahsoka is.
Mhm.
Lily, what did you think of Ahsoka, Sabine, witch Force trio combination thingamajiggy? I don't know what it's called.
The trifecta.
Trifecta of Force users.
Fucking great scene. Like it's like a very short one, but I liked how the witches, who's one of them is Claudia Black, who's the fucking best. I love Claudia Black, and
She's great.
she's so great. And they were like, there she is.
There she is.
There she is. We found her.
Oh my-
Blue booty.
Oh my god, Blue Booty, here she is right over here. You can go and
Right.
destroy her now. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And the blue booty was like, okay, fire.
He just went, slay.
Slay, bitch. I fucking love that. It's like, well done, Throny.
And
Why do we make all the villain girls in this show just like Valley girls? At least why do
I
I
don't
do
know.
that? It's funny.
Because you're weird.
Or
Yeah,
drag
true.
queens.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Imagine Thrawn being a drag queen.
Oh my god. The lashes, the booty is already there. Perfect. Just slay, bitch.
Shantae, you
You
stay.
stay.
Play for the Empire. Play for the Empire. strut.
Just that walk.
Drop that booty like a top.
holy shit.
Bounce that booty.
Clap them cheeks. Clap them cheeks.
Tap them cheeks.
I love enabling this shit.
Sabine apparently has lost half her memory of who Ezra was because there's so many red flags in their conversation. Sabine, I mean, how are you not calling him out for how he's acting right now? I love that boy, but something's not right.
I don't know. He's
And-
always been kind of goofy and kind of happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
But not like this.
but not like this.
He was more
Not
like
in a
tuck-
situation like this.
So
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
In my head, I've got wheels turning. Okay, so he reveals nothing to Sabine, but Sabine just tells him everything that just happened while Thrawn was gone. Is that going to get back to Thrawn as, you know, more info? I mean, what is going on here? Something is not quite adding up for me, and I want to be wrong,
Hmm,
but something just doesn't. Something feels off,
it does.
really
Also,
off.
also, seeing as the title was Dreamers and Madness,
Mm.
maybe it could be Balin's the dreamer of trying to stop everything, and Ezra's gone mad.
Why would he say no to a lightsaber?
Unless he doesn't feel confident in himself. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, but he's
He's been
confident in
gone.
using the Force. Like, come
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
He
I
said
mean,
a
he
lot
always
of
uses the
very
Force.
generic things as well. He wasn't being very specific with her.
That's weird. I didn't get those vibes, but
Hmm.
maybe we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it could be that I just had expectations in my head.
But again,
Well, he
then
was
again, I was
acting
kind of
weird.
cranky. So
He was
It also
acting
could
weird.
be the eyes also look like I think it was mentioned when he first showed up. The eyes were a bit like were very very blue.
well, he has very blue eyes in Rebels, so maybe
Yeah, but like, come on. It looked very fake in here. I was like,
But yeah, even if it's not fake, that could be like sort of like the subtle like madness or like manipulation thing. It could be like your eye
Maybe.
color. I don't know.
it was not as bad this time around.
So after this little road trip, we see Balen and Shin on their what do you call Brandy? Woofers?
howlers.
Howlers. Well,
Howlers.
fine, they're on their howlers. Which they match their colors as well. Like Balen's on a black one and Shin's on a white one. Balen tells Shin basically like, yeah, this is where we part ways. Deuces. And then they part because Shin goes off to kill a couple of Jedi Mandalorian losers. And then they lead into an ambush where Shin and a bunch of her new besties, the red
Samurai
uh,
guy.
ba- red samurai guys, and they ambush Sabine and Ezra. Let's start with Lily. What did you think of this ambush in this whole like chase section and all that? And Balen and Shin leaving.
It was fucking cool. Really like the whole choreography and everything in it. He's so cool. So sad we're not gonna see him again. To be
Yeah.
honest, keep thinking about that. So I'm kind of questioning like what they're gonna do with him. Is he gonna get killed at the end of this season, or are we just gonna have like an actor swap if he survives? I don't know. But it's once again he's fucking off, which is like he already mentioned that he's feeling something there, something more. Yeah, I wasn't surprised that he's gonna leave Shin behind to do her thing and join the new empire. Very very interesting. Again, it's like what's going on? Where are you going, my boy? Where are you
Yeah.
going?
Who's calling to you?
Who's calling
giving
to
you a
you?
boot? Who's giving you a booty call?
Yeah, it's not Thrawn because he's calling
Yeah.
me.
Or are you calling him?
Yes, that's true. It's both ways.
It just goes straight to his voicemail every time. It's just like this person again. Jesus.
Oh,
I'm not saying me. I'm saying him.
Fuck off, Tom.
Well,
Thrawn loves me, okay?
I'm just saying it could be a parasocial relationship. I'm just saying. Like I understand your love, but I'm just saying you got to be aware that's a possibility. Not saying it is, just a possibility.
It's dead man walking.
It's been like that for 22 years. Brandy, what did you think of Balen, Shin, and ambushes and shit?
I thought it was. I am really fascinated with Balen. Like, I want to know what is going through his brain. Like, he basically just abandons Shin. Like, peace out, and you go do you because you're going that direction. I'm going this direction. There's something that he's focused on that is definitely not his Padawan, whatever the hell she is,
Apprentice, yeah.
apprentice. Yeah. He's basically done with her. And I'm like, he just like abandons everything. Like, I don't know. Like, I felt a little bad for Shin in that moment because she's
Yeah.
basically just dropped. That's like a father figure, basically. Like, that's your master. Like, But
Mhm.
yeah, the whole thing was really cool. It was. I still love the crab people. They're so amazing.
Yeah,
They are
Like just
cute.
the little like closing the doors, like oh shit, and then like
Yeah.
little rocks and crap. Like
Yeah. Or just
Love
like
it.
throw pans
Yeah.
at people as well. Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty great. But I'm again, I really want to know what's going on with Balen.
I kind of have a feeling that like he might be searching for the Bendu. That's like
Maybe.
when I saw, it's like when
Oh.
like he said something's calling to him. It just reminded me of like Rebels, how like it called to Kanan and was like teaching all this
Mhm.
stuff. It's also the only enemy that Thrawn wasn't probably able to beat
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
Bendu's just like haha psych bitch and then disappeared. Who's
Mhm.
to say an omnipresent force being could be in another galaxy? Maybe that's where his real body is. It's just a force projection.
Well, I definitely agree with how intriguing Balen is, and I really looking forward to knowing his purpose, his focus, what is going through his mind. Just wanted to drop in when we're talking about the Noti, the slingshot.
That was so funny.
Like
Yeah.
Ezra
oh,
directed him
shit.
to do this. He's been teaching some slingshot skills to these
Mhm.
guys.
True.
Like that, just memories of young Ezra with his little slingshot. Yeah, I don't really have anything extra to add on the Balen thing. Just same in terms of
Yeah.
just excited to
do.
know more.
Does
Oh
Lily have
yeah,
thing on
do
Balen?
it, do it.
Go
Yes,
ahead,
because
Carl.
I keep forgetting to mention it.
Uh-huh.
Especially because it happened in the last episode and I wasn't like aware, but I am now
Uh-huh.
tuned in. Signings on the walls on the temple.
Oh,
Oh
They
yeah,
are
yeah.
Zepho. And
Oh,
we
yeah,
know
The
also-
that
Zepho, yeah.
yeah. Do you know that the
Mhm.
Zephos are like very strong with the force?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm thinking,
right.
is that what Balen is sensing? That the Zephos might be
Ooh.
alive in here?
Mhm.
That would make more sense.
Ooh.
I think that might be very possible because that's like if you tag. I can't talk, and I'm throwing shit on my table. It's fine. Everyone is
classic.
still alive. Everyone is still alive. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that is it possible that first of all they survived their like inner fights and everything. They might be here because
Mhm.
those signs on the temple they are clearly Zephyr. It was in
Yeah.
Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order as well. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are we getting the Zephyrs back? Maybe.
We get two fights going on at the same time. We have Ahsoka v. Balen after Ahsoka jumps out of a moving spaceship because why not? Ezra and Sabine versus Shin in a 2-on-1 jumping. Brandy, what did you think of both fights?
I couldn't help but laugh at Ezra just because he was just like, whoa, it's like he'd just like throw people with the force and then he's just like, whoa, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was just all over the place. He was making me laugh because he was just like, I don't know, very, very out of practice, it seemed like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I was just giggling a little bit to myself with him. And I had a feeling that, like, at one point I was like, well, maybe this is where Balen eats
Bites
it.
it.
But then I was like,
Yeah.
nah, something else is going to happen because
Mhm.
there's still so much more to Balen that we need to find out. And we did get to see a little bit more of this Sabine the Mando, so
Yeah.
I mean, she's still
Just very lame.
a bit clumsy, but yeah.
Steph, what did you think of the two fights?
I was wondering because we had talked about, are these troopers actually like troopers or are they more
mist?
fart mist? Yes. I was like, are we gonna
The
start
green
seeing
fog.
mist coming
Yeah.
out?
Mm.
But it didn't happen. They were actually their bodies in there, I guess.
They didn't get cut.
No.
True.
No.
I mean, I know Ian will
yeah.
be disappointed if there's no more mist. Yeah,
Mhm.
he loved
Mist.
it. Ian loves mist.
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
the fart mist as well.
Mhm.
His favorite is the mist.
Yeah.
He especially likes when people run through the mist at the same time,
Yeah.
all wearing
Exactly.
similar armor. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's very
Mhm.
confusing for him. Yeah,
oh, he's British. They're a bit slow.
who doesn't get knock knock jokes?
That's just
I-
disappointing.
It
Poor
was
Ian.
it was wow. It's the first time we're seeing Ezra throw down in a while, so yeah, I was happy to see some combat from him, even though it wasn't quite what I expected. It looked a little bit more like second season Rebels than it
Oh, with
did.
just flaring
He's out of
around.
practice for sure.
He's out of practice.
It's because the witches are, they only so much they can do. Obviously.
They say the witches are flopping him around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
There's something going on there.
There's
The whole like, no,
something-
no, you use the lightsaber, you
something
use the lightsaber, and then whenever he uses the force, it's very weak.
Mm.
Because
like
it is.
Shin overpowered him, and like we know that Shin is just an
And the
apprentice. so-
stormtroopers as well. Come on.
yeah,
Out of
No.
practice.
Maybe.
Because
It
he
was just
said,
in his-
you've been practicing to Sabine.
Sabine is still fucking clumsy, and I don't know how the fuck she survives anything at this point. Loved Balen and Ahsoka, so that was good. Very good.
Good.
Very
Good.
good. It was very good.
Mhm.
I don't like what came after.
Well, did you want to lead with what came after? Then we'll just go straight into it if you don't like it.
Ahsoka arrives and everyone fucks off because Thrawn is very smart and he's like, look, they can just fight and, reunite and whatever. We're just going to fuck off because they don't care about us. So, it's an easy way out for us. And I was like, yes, Thrawn, you're so smart, baby. But, but then Ahsoka turns around and it's an instant smile towards the girl who made that all possible. And I'm like,
Mm.
are we really just gonna forget what she did? I get
Yeah.
that it was for a friend and whatever, and you're selfish, but like you just risked the entire galaxy, and yeah, I'm like, why aren't we reacting a bit more harshly?
Why aren't we saying anything?
Anything at all, and just be like, Sabine, it's so good to see you, and I'm like, is it? Like,
I mean, she
fucked
could
it
have
up.
just been happy to see her at that moment. Like,
I hope so.
The
I'm not
bitching
sure
will come
anymore.
later.
I'm not sure anymore. Like,
But like
Yeah, who
even that
knows?
when like as like looks, I'm gonna go home now. Like Ahsoka still did not say a word. Not like, yeah, we just had to go on Thrawn's ship because Sabine gave him a way out. Like there was nothing. It was just like
nothing.
you're not gonna just like be like, oh yeah, by the way, Thrawn can escape now. Your sacrifice was for nothing if you are still
Yeah.
Ezra.
Why? I don't know. I'm a bit afraid that because again we got a very short episode because it was short, and I'm now wondering like, are they gonna pull a Marvel on us where the last episode it's like 30 minutes and they just gonna shove everything in there too
hope not.
quickly? I really hope not. I really hope that it's gonna be at least another 50 minutes like the first episode was. But at this point, who the fuck knows? And I'm just a bit afraid that, Sabine did all this. She basically set Thrawn free, and it's going to be like, oh, well, it's like, it happens, girl. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. You're just being a crazy girl. It's okay. I forgive you.
Start
You
a
want
war.
to-
It's fine.
It was just a little war. Let's go get milkshakes after. Oh my god, girl, yeah. Like that sort of.
Yes, Gwen.
Yes, Quan, slay that bitch.
Let's all have cookies and tea.
We're not old, Brandy. Like, come on. Gotta be professional.
What?
Exactly. What
Eat
did you
it.
think?
Tom.
I don't know. That went off. Brandy, what did you think of Ezra and Sabine and Ahsoka reuniting and Thrawn being smarter than we all are?
Well, yeah. I mean, Thrawn's like, yeah, whatever. They just don't have the time. We have all the time in the world now. Let
Yeah.
them waste time.
Exactly.
Okay. Awesome.
Mhm.
I do love Ahsoka's smile she had for Ezra. Like,
Yeah.
I loved that. I don't know. It made me feel all kind of warm and fuzzies inside.
Yeah.
Because like she laughed. Like, when is the last time we've seen Ahsoka really laugh? Like,
Mhm.
honestly. And
She
that
was
was
happy
a
a lot.
good happy laugh. She's happy, yes, but this
She's
was
happy
just
now.
a happy laugh. And it was just like, it was just a warm and fuzzy, and it made me feel good. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful moment. Even though I am a little suspicious, I thought that was beautiful. I appreciate that Ahsoka is modeling grace rather than anger. That she's approaching things the way that we would expect a Jedi to approach it. Sure, Sabine knows exactly what she did. She's gonna carry that guilt with her. There was no need for Ahsoka to come in, start hammering that in. I want to see more of that type of response modeled in media, to be honest, because we don't give enough grace to each other in the real world. It's nice to actually see it on film.
So that has been the end of our spoiler-filled reactions to it. Now we shall go over to our friend Drew Lewis, who last week claimed that he loved the Blue Booty. However, some information has come to light that may hamper that or lower that expectation. So let's just cut to him now, see his experience with the episode.
Yeah, no, I took care of it. Yeah, I flushed it down the toilet 3 times. Yeah, no one will find it. We're good. Yeah, no, it's okay. We're fine. Hey, Ahsoka Chronicles, Drew here. Gonna take a sip of my CouchSoup coffee. That episode, Ahsoka, she's back. That coming out of space whales, flying like a champion. That was dope. All right, now here's the breakdown. Ezra, that boy's one with the Force. Got some Force pushing, Force pulling, Force dodging. He's basically like Rogue One, the blind guy in Rogue One. Why am I blanking on his name? But he can see and do better shit. But let's be honest. He needs a lightsaber. Give that guy a fucking lightsaber and let's get this show on the road. And then my boy Balen holding his own against Ahsoka the White. Oh, dude. I mean, let's just be honest. Can we just call this show the Balen instead of Ahsoka? I mean, I'm here. Yeah.
Open up.
Someone's at the door. Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah.
It's the Blue Booty Police.
What?
It's the Blue Booty Police.
Blue Church of the... No, I know. No, Balen's a chump. No, Thrawn's... No, we're good. No, I'm Blue Booty. I don't know what's happening. Hey, tell him, Balen, I'm Blue Booty. I'm with the Blue Booty. Tell him, Lily.
Well done, my son. Well done.
Time for our episode ratings. So, Brandy, what would you rate this episode?
I rated the series pretty high because I've enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give it a 9 because it was still a really good episode. It was a really good build-up episode. I think, again, a lot of shit's about to happen. I'm so glad we finally have Ahsoka reunited with everybody. So I'm excited to see what happens next. So I'm going to give it a 9.
Lily, what would you rate it?
9. It had the blue booty, so it's like automatically going up. But also, yeah, it was a very good episode. Like I think if I would have to rank the episodes, this is on second place, right after the previous one. So
I'm gonna have to say I was gonna say 9, but because we got C-3PO cameo, I gonna bump it up to a little 9.5 there.
But I think I'd give it a 9 as well. I was leaning towards 8.5 for like the majority of the episode. But yeah, 9 at the I like the fights, like Balen Steel, Blue Booty is always good. Yeah, pretty much in agreement. That was us from the Ahsoka Chronicles here on CouchSoup. Don't forget, you become a member today and get these episodes a whole day early on the CouchSoup website. You can listen to these episodes wherever you listen to your podcasts, and for every Thursday, you can catch the premiere on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube already, because that is fun stuff. And you can also follow CouchSoup on all the socials and everything. You can follow us on the links down below. Thanks again for joining us this week, and toodaloo.
Linky links.